Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I'm taking a look at the second part of the Transformers Generations War for Cybertron Trilogy Battle Across Time Collection 2-packs. I realized I never really put the boxes up on screen. It is a neat thing. If you haven't seen it before, you probably have. But here are the 2-packs together. I do like that we get one scene like this all together. That looks really, really nice. And then I do like that we've got like Dinobot over here, Starscream over there, and then over on this side, Scorponok and Pterosaur. Yeah, the packaging is pretty nice. My one complaint about the packaging is that the thickness doesn't match, which is a very minor thing to complain about. I appreciate they're saving material on the boxes, but it is a little odd that the scenery between the two of them goes together, but they don't match 100%. But anyway, unlike Sideswipe and Maximal Skywarp, here we've got Maximal Grimlock and Autobot Mirage. Mirage isn't just Mirage, he's Autobot Mirage. And again, these are two figures that we've looked at before. They look really, really good. We've got a minor head retool on Grimlock. We've got an Earth mode on Mirage. And I'm happy with both of them. But we'll get into some comparisons real quick. We'll start out with Grimlock. He looks lovely. I really like this coloring. My complaint about Grimlock is I'm having trouble getting his thigh to click together. And I don't have that issue on Dinobot. I'm really not sure where things might be misaligning on my end. There's a tab. It should go into this slot pretty securely, but it just doesn't seem to want to go together on either side. Other than that, though, I mean, we've got lovely patterning here. I like the white paint. There's gray plastic. There's gray paint. There's black paint, and it just, again, it looks great. It looks like that Grimlock toy that we got previously. Here's a picture of it for comparison. The green eyes on that head sculpt look great. We have the same odd hands on Grimlock that we did on Dinobot, but I understand that that is a necessary sacrifice to make his bot mode as clean as it is. Aside from that, my only suggestion, or I guess improvement, could have been if they had painted his toenails. We got some lovely painted toenails on Skywarp, and I was looking forward to some lovely painted toenails on Grimlock. But other than that, I mean, that's a very minor thing. And just like Skywarp and Airazor, our paint pattern is different. We're getting different paint here on the legs than we did previously. The back pattern is totally different. That head pattern is totally different. So I do appreciate how different these two look. And again, this is the sort of thing where, I think I said the same thing on Skywarp, that white paint, that white coloration makes that seam down the head so much more visible on Grimlock than it does on Dinobot. But I feel like that is, again, kind of minor, nitpicky stuff. And it makes sense when you have these organic modes. The white definitely makes the seams between the plastic show up a little more. And yeah, it's the same. We've seen all the same articulation that we have previously on Dinobot. We've got red paint in the tongue. Nothing real new to talk about in that mode. The new-ish toy that we have to talk about is Autobot Mirage. Now, I have done War for Cybertron Siege Mirage already. This one is an Earth alt mode. The only real comparison I have alt mode to alt mode is a hard comparison to make because it is the holographic Mirage, the transparent plastic. So the details we're not really seeing. We see there's like room for a seat that has been remolded here. That was a closed cockpit here. The back piece with the way his arms connect, that is a little different here. It instead of coming out, all the way to the sides here, it's more back and forth, and it reduces, I guess, the overhead appearance of that rear fin a little bit. But my current Mirage is still this guy, the original Generations Mirage. And this doesn't replace this toy for me. I prefer this one, and then I like having the War for Cybertron version in the transparent plastic as his hologram. So if he's driving and he wants to make a hologram, he can do that. I feel like comparing these two, just like I did when we had the War for Cybertron original Mirage, the Siege Mirage, comparing these two, this is just such a sleeker, more aerodynamic vehicle mode. I just prefer this. I mean, when you have these giant intakes for your engine in the back here, which is kind of neat. I like the silver paint here. I love the decals that we're seeing here. It's really just the number 26, though, on this side, and then he's got a couple more on bot mode side. But here I like all the different decals we get on here. I really like we've got, right, the rub sign. Is it a rub sign? Yeah, it's hard to make out on camera, but yeah, you can warm that up. Yeah, comparing the two, this is still going to be my Mirage due to alt mode. We'll see how they look in bot mode comparisons. But it is neat that, for those that really, really wanted Earth mode, Mirage, and Sideswipe, we do have those options. Now, again, we have seen both of these transformations before, so we'll just get into it real quick, shall we? Okay, I did want to take a second because I confused myself on the Mirage transformation. Even though it is a remold of War for Cybertron Mirage, there are two differences that I noticed running through this transformation real quick compared to the War for Cybertron mold. The first is that there is an accordion piece here where this piece can accordion out to build the torso and transform from robot mode to vehicle mode that this guy doesn't actually have. I was fiddling around because I kept trying to pull out that accordion piece, and it's just a hinge. All it does is bend forward. You don't actually need to accordion out. I mean, it can accordion out that much, but it is structurally built differently than the War for Cybertron mold. The other one is, of course, I was looking around for a piece to plug in his harpoon in Earth mode. In the Earthrise or Kingdom version of Mirage, that shoulder piece isn't there. All right, so that is Mirage done. We'll do Grimlock, and then we'll talk more robot mode.
All right, it's time to announce the winner for Transformers Generations Battlecross Time Kingdom Sideswipe. Again, rules were the same. There was a question of the day, which was, what Sideswipe repaint would you be most excited for if it got announced? Here on the left, we have all the comments in the video. And again, if you answer the question, then you got a heart, and that's how I kept track of who entered the giveaway. We had, and I don't have my glasses on, so I can barely read it. I think we have 30, let's see, yeah, we have 30 entries over here. So let's go ahead and pick our random winner. Ran between 1 and 30. And our winner is number 2. I gotta get real close to the screen. Oh, okay. Trembling Potato. Trembling Potato, you won. What was your answer to the question of the day? I don't remember. G2 Sideswipe. That would be sweet. Yeah, a brighter color G2 Sideswipe would be neat. But yeah, Trembling Potato, congratulations. You won Sideswipe. I believe you've won prizes in the past some time ago. I don't think I have your address. I haven't been recording anyone's address or anything. So contact me again, however you contacted me last time. Give me your address if you've moved or whatever, and I'll get Sideswipe out to you as soon as possible. Congratulations.
All right, and here is Maximal Grimlock and Autobot Mirage all transformed, and they both look pretty great. Again, I'm partial to Grimlock myself. I want to start here. This Kingdom Dinobot mold is fantastic. We've got a wonderful head on here. I really, really like that Grimlock head. It has a lot of character. It looks regal and powerful. It's a great interpretation. And again, his coloring here, we have different paint applications than we did on Dinobot. Actually, let's just go ahead and get into this. Again, very different head sculpts. We can see here we've got red where the blue was. I think that's like showing like internal organ type stuff. Because of the differences in our head, our raptor head, we've got differences in the chest. We actually don't have these eyes painted green over here. I guess, and that's mainly because this isn't supposed to be like a faux head. Down here, our bone pattern on Dinobot is not really replicated on Grimlock, and so we got this strong bronze color. Same thing with these like painted stripes here aren't the same. We do have these half-painted feet, which I think are pretty cute. And yeah, it's they look great. It's neat to just have this mold again, which I think has been the best deluxe, and not deluxe, Voyager Generations, whatever you want to call it, Dinobot mold. Just having it as a new character is a plus and a reason for me to pick it up again for sure, because I do really like this design a whole lot. Now, in terms of Autobot Mirage, I mean, he does look much more like Mirage than he has before. Even when I saw Siege Mirage, I thought, oh yeah, that's a pretty G1 looking Mirage. I think this one nails it a little bit more compared to our version of Mirage. You know, again, this is the transparent plastic version. We can't have this piece up here, which is unfortunate, but I do like that we got the 26, the livery on his chest. But for me, this is still my Mirage. He's got a tiny head, but he's super flexible. I like how lanky he is. I think that these two guys are still my Mirages, and that means that this guy has a spot for someone else's collection. If you really like Earth Mode Mirage and you're looking for Kingdom Mirage and you want one, here's an opportunity. So for me, like I said, I like this Mirage, and every time I do a giveaway, I have a question of the day. So all you have to do to enter to win this Mirage is in the comments down below, say you want to enter the giveaway, and answer my question of the day. The question of the day is, just like for me, this Mirage is the more G1 version, but I really like this reimagining. Out of your favorite Transformers series, whether it's G1, Unicron Trilogy, whatever, what is a character that you really like the reimagined version of? So like I think about, like, I really like Fire Convoy instead of Optimus Prime, things like that, or I really like the animated Starscream versions, that sort of thing. So what's a G1 character that you actually prefer the non-G1 reimagining of it? Let me know, and then 1 week from today during the next video, I will draw and announce a winner for this right here, the Kingdom Earth Mode Mirage. That's it for today's video. Thanks again, everyone, for watching, and have a great day. See y'all.